So next up, we have the products and services track. So we'd like to give, again, a big thank you to our sponsors and to all of the judges that helped to make this happen. And I'd like to introduce Connor Walsh, the 2007 Business Plan Competition winner with Robopsy. Connor graduated from MIT with his PhD in 2010 and was the recipient of the MIT 100K Grand Prize in 2007 for his team's work on image-guided robotic tools for cancer diagnosis and treatment. Their first prototype, Robopsy, is the world's first disposable medical robot. He is now based at Harvard and Mass General Hospital and is continuing to develop innovative medical devices in collaboration with leading clinical clinicians. So please give a big round of applause for all of the finalists in the products and services track. And the runner-up, winner of $5,000, is Barter. The big $15,000 winner of the products and services track is Green Logistics. Come on up.
Because we can. Yes, we can.
Good evening. My name is Anand Das, and I represent Green Logistics. How many of you here have heard of the 3 S's of a successful startup? A big-ass market, a badass product, and a kick-ass team. That's what Green Logistics is all about. Ever wondered how your overnight via FedEx gets delivered to your doorstep? This is how, on a large cargo airplane loaded with cargo. Now, what's happening behind the scenes? Your package gets loaded into this large 6 feet by 5 feet aluminum container, which is then put into the airplane, either through the belly of the aircraft or through the nose of the aircraft, and is secured in the cargo hold of your airplane. People have been doing this for 20, 30 years, so what's the big deal? What's the problem, you ask? Well, 3 problems. Problem number 1, these containers are heavy. And with increasing fuel prices, airline companies lose money. Last year, the top 10 cargo airline companies spent $380 million because of these heavy containers just in fuel costs. Problem number 2, they get knocked around pretty bad, especially when they're empty, when these forklifts handle them. What does that mean? That means about 30 to 50% of the cost of a new container is spent on fixing them. Last year, the industry spent $200 million fixing broken containers. The third problem, and perhaps the most intriguing, is a supply and demand problem. Because of global trade imbalances, the volume of exports from a country does not equal the volume of imports coming back. And because of this reason, there are empty containers that get stockpiled in one part of the world when you actually need them in the other part of the world. How do airline cargo companies deal with this problem? 2 ways. First, they ship empty containers on flights back and forth to neutralize the network imbalance, believe it or not. Last year, they spent $7 billion doing that. That's the amount that Microsoft paid for Skype day before yesterday. That's the size of the problem. The second way they deal with this problem is by overstocking up to 6 times the number of these cargo containers at airports, and that's expensive real estate. So what's our solution to these problems? Our solution is a collapsible, lightweight air cargo container. Through smart choice of materials, we've reduced the weight by 35%. By making it collapsible, we enable airlines to put more empty containers per flight and reduce the absolute number of flights that they fly for these empty containers. And finally, in the collapsed state, these containers are less prone to damage. And this is why our solution is valuable to the world's leading airline cargo companies. So what's the progress we've made, you ask? The journey started back in October 2010 with the elevator pitch contest. And since then, our team of air cargo experts and mechanical designers, we've bootstrapped, we've designed version 1 of our prototype, we've recruited 2 lead customers, and we are in the second iteration of our product. So in summary, we have a simple solution to a big problem in an important market. This is not an idea that will cure cancer or save world hunger, but it's a real solution to a real problem, and it's available to us right here, right now. It saves money, and it saves the environment. And it's often these small, innovative solutions by people like you and me that make a difference to the world. So help make a difference tonight and vote for green logistics. Thank you.